field position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp, as we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. Bunch formation for these receivers. He might want another play. He'll start this drive firing. With the catch, it's Kamara. Bulldozes his way through. He's loose on the right. Touchdown, Florida! He got a step and just dusted the field.
And you just cannot draw up the start of a season any better than that. Opening drive of the first game of the year and quick fire. You're down the field scoring 6. This offense is explosive.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Moncrief. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Scanning the field, it's Best. Under fire.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Back to pass. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Gators!
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Comes the Auburn offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. He'll pitch it. There he goes. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense. There's a rich tradition of running the football at Auburn from James Brooks, Joe Cribbs, Bo Jackson, Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown. They love to find a tough running back to feed the rock.
Such great history, such great lineage of ground and pound and great athletes, and it's just a physical mindset of Auburn, and they're always that team that wants to run the football.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw its best. Pressure coming. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Working on the right. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down. The lofts one high and deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Feet in the end zone, looking to fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. To throw, it's best. Finds his big tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. On target over the middle. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
Man, this quarterback's been in a nice rhythm all drive, hasn't he? He's just playing on time. He's making good decisions. He's now got the offense at 1st and goal. I'd let him throw it.
Touchdown, Auburn! Fitted in the window for the score.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The give to the back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
From the gun, running back gets to give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
That penalty has them set up with a 3rd and inches. Calls his own number. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Unlike the old school thinking, this is the area of the field that is really 4-down territory now. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the air, it's Best. Makes the grab. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Quarterback making adjustments. Wide receiver comes in motion. Throws to the wideout. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target.
Oh, he's got some space. It's a fumble. And just like they drew it up, right? Put it on the ground, get the first down. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work. To the air on first down. It's complete on the right side. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Gators headed quickly to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. They'll try to snap it quickly. Guys, let's chat about Florida. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Florida!
Quarterbacks flexibility to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Firing to the right, complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
This crowd on hand trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. Caught close to the marker, it's Dyer. They knock him down, but not before he picks up a first down for Auburn.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man.
Gonna let it fly. He's got another 25. Touchdown Tigers. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Ball changes hands, and the offense finds themselves backed up inside their own 10. Might be changing the route. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hit.
Turning it on! He's up to 55 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener.
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators. When you think of where they can recruit in the state of Florida and really nationally, they've got a lot of the best around the country in high school wanting to come play here. So
he's got it on the sideline. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown Gators! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
When you have so many playmakers on offense like they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you updated on a fascinating battle going down in the Pac-12. Arizona State is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jake Plummer, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to LSU. If anything changes in this pivotal Pac-12 matchup, guys, you know we're here to bring it to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking for a man. It's Best. Got his man quickly. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. Now on first down from the 30. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to run it. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Fires left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second maybe a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
Looking to the big tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Davidson. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. The Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball. Ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
They'll send them back in motion. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Backed up now, here's second and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Blasted as he lets it go. Picked off, what a play to set him up. Got some room to run, and he's gonna take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers.
Yeah, and we're gonna talk about the guy who caught that and returned it for the touchdown. But how about the pressure on the quarterback? You gotta get ways to be physical with him and make him uncomfortable. Nice job hitting him as he's throwing with the football. And then obviously the interception and 6 points.
Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. They go to the ground. Finding an escape route. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. The Gators moving quickly to the line. Got his man. At the 35, he's got room. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Now from inside the red zone. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Zings it complete to the right. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. A designed run for the quarterback. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Quick strike complete. Touchdown, Florida! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Now, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
But we're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You've got to make them pay for gambling out there.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step 1, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Get it out to the supersonic guy. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
Now, Nice job by the defense there. You talk about when you have your foot on the neck of your opponent, you just keep the pressure down, right? You don't take it off. And with that opportunity on 4th down in their opponent's territory, you get the stop. You now get an opportunity here in the second half to build on your 2-possession lead.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. The Gators want to move quickly. Looking downfield on 1st down. The quick out. He'll step out of bounds at the 11. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll send the tight end in motion. The give to the tailback. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
On the run from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one.
He's got it on the outside. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Dances away to buy time. He'll pull it down and run. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Working that wide receiver screen. Touchdown, Auburn! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's putting the college football world on notice.
They've got it to a 2-possession game, but now going for the onside kick here in the 3rd quarter. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
And the Gators will come to the line to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Snares it outside. It's Kamara. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds. The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. The give from the gun. Past the sticks and still on his feet. He's racked up 92 yards rushing, and he's making his presence felt in this first game.
Really nice run there. You've seen him do this a time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the third quarter now. Not going to surprise me if they just keep leaning on this guy a little bit. Keep force-feeding him the football because he is looking really good.
Get set, get set.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Gators kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Florida! And they take it in for 6 more points. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving them up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Oklahoma has the lead right now, but they've been in a dogfight all day and just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by just 2 over Notre Dame. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
And the Auburn offense will take over 1st and 10.
This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Oh, he wants it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to throw its best. This time on target. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Here's a heat. Buys a little extra time. Touchdown, Tigers. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a...
It's a fake. The holder's going to try to toss it. And they cannot keep the pressure off the quarterback, and that is a costly sack for this offense. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll give it to the back. Across the 25, he's got room. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gained a little bit of everything on that one. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line.
Moves.
Trying to slam in. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Brings up second.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like...
Touchdown, Gators! And the beatdown has ensued.
Salt enter wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you could run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass.
34.
He'll bring it out. It's Moncrief. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback.
First and 10.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. And yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
He'll get rid of it. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Looking downfield, it's Best. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Gonna look downfield again. Going for 6. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. The 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Florida! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on. Gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it out. It's Moncrief. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead on how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
Makes the grab for the two-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Pulls it in. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Worked it down to the 22-yard line, give him 5 on the carry.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Trying to keep this drive alive. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19.
Love the call going RPO here on 4th and short. And how about the running back? This is a guy that gets the tough yards. He finds ways to get those hidden yards. He can push the pile, drive the legs. Shows you that right there.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there, but we're not giving up the 1st down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Gotta look good in the pole.
He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready.
And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Backed up in their own end. Don't hold the ball too long. On the move, he fires. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Flying out to the left. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Auburn!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much.
Oh, they want the 2, and the holder tries to throw for it. And it's complete. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. It looked as if he got a hand on it before it traveled 10 yards, and that's going to be a penalty. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. To the air on 1st down. He fires one deep down the right side. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team.
Well, there's no quitting this defense. I'll give them that. Obviously, they're trailing here late in the game. It seems like the opponent's going to win, but still, they've got guys out there playing the way they're coached to play. They're playing with outstanding effort, trying to make plays to claw their team back in the game.
It's nice having zone eyes on the quarterback. I tell you what, you got to lead, be smart, don't give up big plays, drop back in your zones, but watch, when the ball's thrown, you can see the guys break on the football immediately. And
there he goes! Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Back to throw, it's Best. Here comes the heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Bring in the heat. They get to him as he throws. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Gators! So you think they shouldn't run up the score like this? I remember an old story of one coach telling the other one, I only coach one team, man. It's your job to stop me.
I like that approach. That should be your philosophy, but that doesn't mean you don't remember that. You have returned later on, a lot of times, your team's better to do the same thing, to return the favor. And make him forget that.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on 1st down. Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Takes a hit as he fires. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Timeout is called by the offense, 16 seconds left in the game. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Best. Got him downfield. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Tigers want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going over the top. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. Looking to throw. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. And he goes to the ground, and that's how this game is going to end. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That